All right, ladies and gentlemen. So you're going to have disingenuous arguments all over the internet regarding Star Wars Outlaws character. You guys already know this because let's be real. I mean, we've been talking about it for the past few streams now. I've been making videos on it. And you're going to have people try to come out and pretend. And listen, they use this argument. They use this argument all the time. There's a discussion about the uglification of a female character. Okay. Every single time. I've seen this argument all the time. And what do I mean? So what they do is they bring up a known loved female character from the past that may not be traditionally beautiful, okay? And they try to use that as some sort of argument against what they're doing against what would be considered traditionally beautiful women when they get made in video games. This person right here, who I didn't even check out their profile. I have no idea who they are, but I'm just going to go off of an assumption here. I'm going to go off an assumption and say that Dreamleaf is most likely a trans person. All right. The reason why I say this is because every time I see someone with a cartoon profile picture like that has a feminine picture in it, it is almost always from a dude pretending to be a woman. This person says, if Alien came out today, these morons would complain that Sigourney Weaver looks like a man. Okay, so Sigourney Weaver doesn't look like no fucking man. Okay, Sigourney Weaver has very feminine features, and if you guys remember the movie Alien, you're gonna remember particular scenes where they do not hide the fact that she is very feminine. They do not hide the fact that she has lady bits. Okay. It's not like they're trying to censor it. It's not like they're trying to not let you look at it or whatever the case may be. She has a literal underwear scene where you are very clearly able to see she has that amazing lady bits, you know? Now, the fact that she has her lady bits is probably what pisses off people like this, right? Because considering this is a trans woman who doesn't actually have any real lady bits, oh, pronouns in the bio, lefty shit poster, game enjoyer, trans flag, she, her. I didn't even look. There you go. Okay. Definitely a trans person then. I was on the money. Um, they desperately want to have lady bits and they can't have lady bits. So they get upset and they try to make this disingenuous argument. Now, this is just first off, you are comparing what is considered a modern hairstyle now on the left to what was considered a hairstyle that was very popular back in the day. Okay. And this hairstyle is nowhere near the same as this. This is a little boy's hairstyle. All right. Straight down, thin hair, nothing to it whatsoever. Maybe a little bit of a curl here on the bottom, maybe slightly longer, but ultimately it's going for the more boyish look. It's going for the more in between look, right? This is that very famous 80s blown out hair that was very popular back then. Okay. It's not even close to being the same. And if you look at Sigourney Weaver, you're going to realize very quickly that this is a feminine woman. She may not be super voluptuous. She may not be exactly the most traditionally, I guess, beautiful out of all the women that I've ever seen from the 80s. But to call her a manly looking person is ridiculous. To call her a dude is fucking insane. Right. So again, it's an argument that they try to use because they want to be right so bad. They don't want to admit that they're uglifying women. They don't want to admit that you're taking women that look like the woman in my thumbnail and you're making her look like this. I mean, what the fuck is this? What is this? What is that jawline? And then they gave her the butt chin. You guys know that, right? They gave her like this butt chin, this weird like butt chin, where she doesn't have that at all in real life, and it's the like the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. So shout out to Kyle calling this person exactly what it is, a mansplainer, right? Look at this. You mean to tell me this is a boy? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What are we doing? Are we really lying to ourselves? I get it. You lie to yourself every day when you fake your identity, but don't lie to yourself and say Sigourney Weaver is not feminine. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here with that. They They they're such bro, they are lying to themselves so hard, it's insane. They're lying to themselves so hard, it's insane. I mean, look at this. It's not even close. It's not even close. Not only that, this is great. This is great right here. Oh shit. I didn't even see this comment. Wow. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. No. No. I'm gonna look at this now from now on. I'm gonna look at this. This is fucking great. chat's chat's losing their mind. Oh man. Uh look at this, man. Look at this picture on the left. In all seriousness, look at this picture on the left. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I mean, I'm seeing so many different levels of cope. I'm seeing so many different levels of cope. Back the fuck up. You're leaking industrial grade stupid. I love it. I'm seeing so many different levels of cope from different people. I mean, look at this, bro. Such a feminine body. How the fuck do we get here? How do we get here? You got no butt chin, and then you got butt chin. You got nice angular face. You got wide jaw. And I don't know what's going on with these cheeks, bro. These things are blocked. These things are like square blocks. You go from nice rounded female cheekbones to blocks. I mean, fuck, what is that? Now, another disingenuous argument that I'm hearing right now is that they're saying, and we're going to get into this actually. You know what? Let's just fucking get into it. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. They're saying that, oh, it's because when the actresses come to the studios, they don't have makeup on. So you're comparing a makeup photo with no makeup. And I'm like, are you really fucking going there? Like, this is what we're going with right now? This is what we're going with right now? You're saying because they didn't have makeup. So makeup transforms her from this on the right to this on the left. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. I've seen some insane makeup transformations. I don't know about you guys. I've seen some insane makeup transformations. If you have, like the stream. That's just my way of making you like the stream. But to say that it's because of makeup is just a wow. I don't even, where do you even begin? Where do you even begin? Look at the eyebrow shape. You got from nice angular eyebrows to just straight up. I don't even know what this is. Straight up, straight bush eyebrows. I don't know. I have no idea. I think what's happening here is a combination of two things. Okay. And this is what I've said before in my video that's coming out tomorrow. You'll see what I mean. You have these Western developers that are coming up with excuses, right? And guys, I'm going to touch on super chats in a minute. Let me just finish up. You have developers coming out with excuses, saying, "Well, you don't know how hard it is. You don't know how hard it is to make a softer face. You don't know how hard it is to make a female face." So I was like, okay. So then the conversation has to go one of two ways. Either you're going to sit here and admit that you're doing this for activist reasons, which you don't want to admit that, right? So then that means that the only other thing you can admit to is that you are incapable, you don't have the skill, and you should not be the one that's making this female model. If you don't have the skill and the ability to make the female model properly, then that means they should replace you and hire someone who can get the job done. This brings us back to the entire argument about hiring based off merit versus hiring based off checkboxing. So one of the two is true. Either you're an activist or you're incapable at the job and you need to be replaced. Which one would you prefer it to be true? Let me know. And then we can talk about either or, because there's nothing in between. If you openly admit that it's hard to do a female's face, and that's the reason why this woman looks like this, then you should be replaced. You should not be working in the position that you're in. You should not be in charge of making the female character if you cannot do it. So either you're going to admit that, or you're going to admit that you did this for activist reasons because you're trying to make a character for the trans gays. One of the two. Figure it out. Which one do you want? I don't know. Which one do you want?